Hello everyone, I am Xerix, Lord Sentinel, and welcome back to Century of Economy. When we last left off, the resource values had expired, and new rules were needed. And tensions were brewing with the Americans and the Cursed over rights to the sub-ocean. Now, on to the action! As mentioned, the resource values had expired. With much anticipation, the dice were rolled, and came up a 9 for duration and a 3 for value. This would make spices and metals the most valuable resource on the seas. Not only did resources change value, but gold reappeared on the gold islands, and gold has appeared on the shipwrecks. Furthermore, cargo crates were introduced at this point. The French upgraded the colony to level 3, noting the newfound gold on the island. In the background, the Cheyenne sails back to American waters. La Possession and La Hercule keep a close tail on the Concordia, as the larger American ship sails back the way she came. The USS Spirit was allowed into French waters, but her long hull is blocking shipping routes used by the French to get from Triangle Island and their home. The Superbe and Monsieur Lenoir keep an eye on the American clipper ship. Given an extra action, the Début de l'Aventure explores the island the colony is built on, loading the most valuable gold into her hull. There is mild distrust of the Americans in the French fleet, as it is unclear if they are friends or foes. As such, French gunships take up defensive positions around Triangle Island. Almirante Garcia Fernandez arrives at the castle on the Fuerza de Dios. He and Sebastian Salazar seek to meet with de Alva to solidify Spanish plans. The colony on the lagoon is upgraded to level 4. Some good came of the disaster at Kanohi Island, as the island now produces spices, the most valuable resource on the sea. A wide shot of the Spanish home island. Resource gathering is shifting focus away from the lagoon and Shipwreck Island. At that island, the Príncipe de Asturias transfers the metal hull UT to the Acorazado. The Bauchon moves away from Shipwreck Pathway Island, with a full hold of food. A town and trading port upgrade are purchased at the end of the Spanish turn. Climbing down from the cliffs, the American explorer finds the disabled ship inside Poseidon's Eye. Exploring the ship, the Americans find a deck cannon, Martyr's Amulet, and some silver. This stealing of cursed property angers Smaug, who stirs inside the eye. A wide shot of American waters. Their capital ships are all gathering at Pride Rock, and simply await the arrival of the Concordia and a few others. Silver found in the sub-ocean is hoisted from the Lamont to the home island by the frontier, giving the Americans a nice bonus in addition to their spice trade. At the end of their turn, the Americans launch the speedy return at their level 5 colony, and the colonial trader at Thompson's Island on the northern Boreal. The English do not have access to spices, but they do have access to metals, and are very close to their home island too. Meanwhile, the hyena has taken the Alexander under tow and is making for the home island with her. Noticing the quest fort, the Bloody Jewel docks there, examining the available quests. Where is the Banshee's cry? She's in the sub-ocean. The mask of water breathing allows the ship to use the Seafloor Traveler keyword, which grants her access to this submerged world. The crew of the Cry did not know this, and are in shock terror to wind up on the bottom of the ocean and surrounded by sea monsters. As disorganized as they are, the pirate fleet at large is unaware of the fate of the Cry, but they will eventually notice. In the meantime, they are focusing their efforts on gathering resources, or finding pockets of gold. The resources immediately surrounding them are not valuable, and they know that Kanohi Island will not stay open for long. Pryadak avoids the whirlpool that leads to the sub-ocean. If the Banshee's cry re-emerges, then he will worry about it. A town and trading port upgrade are on the cursed home island, waiting to be loaded and taken to an island. Also there is the fearsome Rapurak, acquired via the Baraki Talisman. Even though lumber is not viable at the moment, the cursed still want to claim part of Poseidon's Eye for themselves, and so place a town upgrade on the island. In the sub-ocean, Kaleem loads new coins from an island. Slargubbet and Calypso stay at the Bone Temple Island, regenerating their missing segments. Leviathan and Suro turn around, as new gold has appeared on the island they were robbed of by the Americans. Spices are not a resource the French have access to. However, they do have metals on Voyanui. The island has come close to erupting at least once, but has remained silent so far. French ships seek ways into Voyanui Bay to acquire metals, or to grab regular gold from the stacks of treasure that can be found there. The Martinet and the Première République partially box in the Spirit, blocking the American from sailing any further. Word is passed to Tutorial Island and St. Croix that the Americans have come to French waters. La Possession and La Hercule continue to follow the Concordia, as the ships round the northern side of the island. At the end of their turn, the French build La Château d'If on the same island as their colony, adding an extra layer of protection. With a valuable resource close at hand, the Spanish resource gold system begins to kick into high gear, as ships begin to bring home massive amounts of spice. At the lagoon, the San Agustin puts her mainmast back up. Once repaired, she will scout the rest of the exterior of the lagoon. At the end of their turn, the Spanish construct El Castillo de Infanta on the Gold Island south of their home island. They also purchase another town upgrade. Seeing what they believe to be a line of battle being formed by the French, the Americans throw their own line of battle together in response. The Americans don't particularly want to keep their ships there and are seeking to make the French an ally. Two small American ships explore a shipwreck, finding a double helping of ouch with plague and cannibals. The Hudson blazes a trail to the far side of the castle as the Speedy Return and a canoe follow behind her. At the end of their turn, the Americans launch the Flying Peacock from their level 5 colony. Visiting an island they have rarely been to, the Dawn Trader loads some gold. The York is following behind her and will likely load the rest of the valuable gold from the island. Back at the home island, the Alexander repairs and the other English runners gather at the Hidden Cove Island. At Sharktooth Island, the pirates find the first cargo crate of the game. Cargo crates can be found on resource islands, similar to buried chests. Each crate will take up one cargo space, but each crate has 4 cargo spaces that can be filled with treasure and or resources. When first found, dice are rolled to determine which and how many resources are in them. The pirates build their first colony of the game on the Gold Island to the west of their home island. At the end of their turn, the pirates launch the Skipping Stone with Captain Elizabeth Swan. Continuing the trend of island upgrading, the Cursed upgrade their town of Poseidon's Eye to a trading port. Then, like the pirates, they construct their first colony. In the sub-ocean, Leviathan and Suro explore and load gold from the island. While they come away with some coins, they know that the Ulysses got better. Back near the whirlpool, the larger and faster monsters swim for islands that have fresh stacks of gold on them. Above the waves, the Cursed end their turn by spawning the fearsome sea dragon Morgrel at their home island. They also launch 3 ships at Erebor: Locker with captain and helmsman, Pyre with captain, helmsman, and oarsman, No Solar with Barst. St. Croix takes the Geograph out to meet the USS Spirit and discussions begin. The colonizing squadron begins to sail back to the French home island to resupply. while the Possession and Hercule continue to follow the Concordia. Several French ships dock at Voyageur and load metals from the island. Returning to the home island, Victor de Alva oversees and dictates plans for the immediate and long-term future. Native canoes scatter to get out of the way of the gigantic Bauchuan, on her way to Kanohi Island. To the bottom right, the Cruzada has moved away and is setting a course west. Using extra actions in an Explorer, the Santa Ana upgrades Kanohi Island with a town, claiming the island as Spanish. Around her, ships struggle to find space to dock. Spanish ambition is matched only by their greed and desire for more gold. An impressive display of sea power and pure firepower. The Americans have gathered almost all of their 5-mast ships at Pride Rock. This gathering includes every ship they have available to them, including customs. Only 6 ships are not yet docked, including the Concordia, Atlanta, United States, and Ulysses. The Hudson Squadron eyes the far dock of the castle. Their presence has attracted the attention of Rapurak. Docking at the Flattop Island, the Ulysses unloads her silver so that another ship can take it to the home island. Hearing that more gold can be found in the sub-ocean, the Lamon returns and sights the island she had visited previously. At the end of their turn, the Americans spend a good chunk of gold to launch several ships across the seas. USS Denver, with Captain, Helmsman, Musketeer, Cannoneer, and Oarsman. USS Kentucky, with Captain, Helmsman, Cannoneer, and Oarsman. USS Oregon, with Captain, Helmsman, Cannoneer, and Oarsman. Congress, with Captain, Helmsman, Cannoneer, Fireshot, and Oarsman. USS Egan, with Captain, Helmsman, Cannoneer, Fireshot, and Oarsman. USS Appalachian, with Captain, Helmsman, Cannoneer, and Oarsman. President, with Captain, Helmsman, Cannoneer, Fireshot, and Oarsman. Louisiana, with Captain, Helmsman, Musketeer, Cannoneer, Grapeshot, and Oarsman. Saratoga, with Captain, Helmsman, Musketeer, Grappleshot, and Oarsman. Yankee, with Captain, Helmsman, Musketeer, Cannoneer, and Oarsman. Concord, with Captain, Helmsman, Musketeer, Cannoneer, and Oarsman. Strife, with Captain, Helmsman, Cannoneer, and Oarsman. Justice, with Captain, Helmsman, Gunner, and Oarsman. And USS Pearl, with Captain, Helmsman, Musketeer, and Oarsman. Bad luck for the pirates as the Banshee's Cry loses her single mast and return from the sub-ocean. Again, the pirates are unaware of the fate of the Cry, and are otherwise occupied with gathering gold. At the end of their turn, they launch the Plague of the South and Triton's Fury from their home island. The Cursed upgrade their colony to level 2. Morgul flies into the castle, settling in the middle space of the structure. In the sub-ocean, the various monsters clear out their remaining gold from the islands that can be found there. Smaug flies out of the cove of Poseidon's Eye and alights upon the top of the island's cliffs. At the end of their turn, the Curse launch the Squawlock at their home island. And that wraps up this report. Factions continue to acquire gold and wealth, islands are being upgraded and claimed, and alliances are being made. When will the first real combat begin? If you want to see what happens next, make sure you're subscribed. If you liked what you saw, hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.